The Constitution of Australia is the supreme law that establishes the framework of government and outlines the rights and powers of its citizens. It was enacted in 1901 and came into effect on January 1, 1901, when Australia became a federation. The Australian Constitution is a written document and serves as the foundation for the political and legal system of the country. Here are some of the 1. Federal system. The Australian Constitution establishes a federal system of government, dividing powers between the federal government and the 6 states and 2 territories. It outlines the specific powers that are given to the federal government, while the remaining powers are retained by the states. 2. Bicameral Parliament. The Constitution establishes a bicameral parliament consisting of the Queen represented by the Governor-General, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. The Senate represents the states, with each state having an equal number of senators, while the House of Representatives represents the population, with the number of representatives determined by the population of each state. 3. Responsible government. The Constitution establishes a system of responsible government where the executive government is accountable to the Parliament. The Prime Minister, who is the leader of the party or coalition with majority support in the House of Representatives, exercises executive power. 4. Separation of powers. The Constitution provides for the separation of powers among the 3 branches of government, the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. This ensures a system of checks and balances to prevent the concentration of power. 5. Protection of rights. While the Australian Constitution does not contain an explicit Bill of Rights, it does provide certain protections for individual rights. These and the right to freedom of religion. 6. Amendment process. The Constitution outlines a procedure for amending its provisions. Amendments must be approved by a double majority, requiring a majority of voters in a majority of states as well as a majority of voters overall. 7. High Court. The Constitution establishes the High Court of Australia, which is the highest court in the country. It has the power of judicial review and interprets the Constitution to ensure its adherence and resolve disputes between the federal and state governments. 8. Exclusive and concurrent powers. The Constitution outlines the specific powers of the federal government, known as exclusive powers, such as defense, foreign affairs, and taxation. Concurrent powers are shared between the federal and state governments, including areas such as education and healthcare. It's important to note that the Australian Constitution is not as comprehensive as some other constitutions, as it relies on a combination of statutory and common law, as well as constitutional conventions, to fill in gaps and provide additional governance structures. Thanks for watching this video, and also subscribe Advocate.